in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense will take the field first. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it. Second and short equals bow up. Be physical. Move a hole. Get a gap. Let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run. No push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield. So when he got the football, there was just green grass out ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field. Then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now he's looking to throw it. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Irish!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Ohio State's offense will get the ball for the first time. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. First down for this offense. They'll go back to the ground. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, give on the inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The give is to Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. The sure hands, it's Norton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're going to ride this running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Hunt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those Golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pad.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. The give from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but Unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 7 over Colorado. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got him downfield. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Tatum. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught behind the line, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. On the run, it's Tatum. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide open downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Graham. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Caught near the sticks, it's Thurman. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
With the catch, it's Norton. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He'll try the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-line.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He caught it! Touchdown, Iron! And the stomping has commenced. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything in this offense.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Rogers. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Out of the gun to give to the back. The ball is out behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. They want that clock to run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on. Oh, he's got some space. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He's got an open man. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They've got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals.